Cobalt has been one of the standout commodities over the past 12 months, which has seen the price more than double. The major driver for this has been the surge in demand from the power storage battery industry, as cobalt is a major component. And unlike other commodities used in power storage batteries, increasing the supply of cobalt may be challenging, as cobalt is generally produced as a byproduct with other commodities such as nickel and copper, rather than a primary product. In addition, around 60% of global cobalt production comes from the Democratic Republic of Congo, which has a long history of conflict and political instability. This has seen the hunt for cobalt resources outside of the region increase significantly over the past year. In response to these factors, Cassini has provided an update to the market regarding the cobalt resource at their Nebo-Babel project.
The cobalt credit is important at Nebo-Babel. We have not an insignificant exposure to the cobalt. There's a fair amount within the existing Nebo-Babel resource, and through the network that we've done, we know that that cobalt can be liberated into the concentrate. And what that means is that it adds significantly to our byproduct credit. So we've got good exposure to upside in cobalt. We know we've got the ability to liberate that cobalt into a saleable concentrate, and it improves the economics of the project in general. Outside of the Nebo-Babel resource, there's a significant opportunity for cobalt mineralisation in the West Musgrave. We've gone back through and reviewed a lot of the data that historically has been collected that has shown sort of highly anomalous cobalt results. We now have been putting that information together, and there are a number of really quite high-grade cobalt hits throughout the project area. These are early stage and would need to be followed up, but it really does give us some good exposure to cobalt.
And after applying the current cobalt price, our valuation for Cassini increases from 17 cents to 20 cents per share. At face value, 500 tonnes of cobalt production per annum seems relatively modest. However, with a current spot price of US $54,000 per tonne, even with a conservative payability assumption of 50%, cobalt contributes around $18 million per annum to the project's revenue, or just under 6% of the life of mine forecasted revenue. And whilst a recovery in the long-term nickel price remains the major factor regarding a development decision at Nebo-Babel, continued improvement in the cobalt price, as well as the continued recovery in the copper price, does help the project's economics as well as sentiment for the sector. We look forward to further updates regarding the project's development in the near future.